it's time for that mower video. Man. Okay. This thing was in the house when we got here, so I just used it when I was getting chilly in here. Okay, so I used a zip tie to make it so that the throttle cable actually stuck. So look at how little it moves. And that's all the difference. Here's my snowblower. Let's see, did the one side hold up the gap? Yes, it did. Okay, I was curious whether or not it would work. But it did. It's old and rusty, but it gets the job done. So, if anyone's wondering, all comes to horizontal shaft engines. Vertical shaft engines have an oil pump. So, this one has an oil pump, this one does not. I acquired these when our neighbors were moving out, and they said, hey, our new house, it's got much bigger driveway, and we decided to buy a lawn tractor. You want these? And I said, yeah, I'll take these, and so I did. You know, if there's one thing I've been meaning to do on this thing, my god, is it cold. Like, out here, it's not what the metal is. And if there's one thing that I've been meaning to do, it's that these two pieces separate, making this cord technically shorter and making this pull in further. My knees are not the best. So yeah, I thought I looked at it, it said 22-inch cut, and yet it had this adapter and this blade, and if you don't know, this star adapter is for a 21-inch deck. So I put one on from the old one this shroud came from, and it works. And I was wondering why it was having hard starting issues, and it turns, and you know, I replaced this carburetor too. This is also from the old grain mower. This is the original. I used this thing, I flipped it side so it was right here, and used it to stop this thing. I was wondering why it was having hard starting issues. Turns out the two screws that I used to secure it were loose. So now it's properly together. Now, let's start with the lawnmower. I'm more familiar with it. How am I going to start it? I don't know. Here we go. Timing. Ah, crud, I released the handle. I need a third hand. Where did... Ah, crud, my vice grips are in the house. And my phone's on 8%. This is not going well. This isn't going very well. It runs well. For being 15 years old. Runs well for 15 years old now. It's a bit difficult to get this thing out of here with one hand, but I'll manage. Another thing, this thing starts shockingly well. I'm gonna pause you guys while I move it. Whoopsies, wrong button. Okie dokie. Now, turn it on to choke. Turn her midway. 3 primes, 4 primes. Should be good. Now. So there you go. My mower and snowblower. I didn't have to install a throttle on that one. Most snowblowers come with a throttle, but whatever, you get the point. I got lucky with this one. Came with a mulch plug. Now, there's one thing that's bad is that the deck's broken. Right there. There you go, right there. Now, I'm gonna have to be very skilled with JB Weld in order to get that done. I'm also gonna need a wire brush. But, now that the mower's cold, let's see how it starts. Misconception. Tecumsehs are crappy. Truth. They do not handle wear well. Tecumsehs, they actually handle wear really well. What they don't handle is abuse. You can't abuse these things, otherwise they die. Sad but true. Well, you can't abuse these things like you would a normal mower. You gotta kinda take care of them. Since they're flathead, they run hotter. So, they burn through oil. This oil's brand new. It's already a little bit brown. But it's probably from residual. Oh.